Folks, this show is going to be dedicated in memory of Shad Gaspar. Tragically passed away, and I want everyone to know that Shad Gaspar is a hero for saving his son and sacrificing himself. He was a entertaining wrestler, awesome father, and a great human being. So, not all heroes wear capes, and Shad Gaspar, rest in peace, my friend.
Here for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I am your host, Conrad Cushman, joined once again by my good pal, friend, Derek Shelton.
What's up, live people?
We had to hit that intro twice from a man, Shad Gaspar, man. Rest in peace, like I said. If you guys have any thoughts, make sure you guys show the love in the live chat for him. Man, I just can't believe it, man. Just wild, man. Yeah, Sick. I know that you brought up he stopped a robbery too. Shad Gaspar is a true legend in pro wrestling, man.
Definitely.
He doesn't get enough credit. I feel like the Crime Time team, JTG, they don't get enough credit. I can get into that a whole nother time once it's time to get into it. But, guys, we are here to review AEW Dynamite, so do your boy a favor. Make sure you guys, number one, hit that like button for me. And also, stick around. We're going to be talking about AEW Dynamite from top to bottom. Giving a shout out to everybody in the chat. Doing what we do best. Talk pro wrestling on this show. Not any of the drama. None of the other stuff. We are here to talk pure pro wrestling. And that's what it's all about, man.
Exactly.
We got some people in the chat right now. Shout out to my man, Original Biggie. Connor is in the house as well. Sick. Broken Rockstar, Rob, what's going on? Chris DeZuba, Doug in the house. My man PR Nightmare Nelson, what's good, brother? Love you guys, man. Good to have you guys in here. Excellent, man. Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm thinking about Shad, man. It's just got my mind all messed up when it comes to all of this. D, let's get into this AEW Dynamite show. Tonight was the go-home show for Double or Nothing. Did they do their job, in your opinion? Just overall show to get you hyped for this pay-per-view.
Yeah, the promos have been on point. They did their part. There was nothing more that I could ask for them to do what they needed to do for the go-home.
Yeah, I think we've seen better go-home shows from AEW.
We have.
But I have nothing to complain about when it comes to this.
No, you're absolutely right. There have been better go-home shows for their pay-per-views. But, I think given what has been, or what transpired with Shad, was, I think it was just a low, mellow day. You know what I mean?
For the wrestling community overall? Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was hype, but it was mellow because we all know what transpired. So
yeah, it was tough, man. The wrestling community's been through a lot of stuff, man. The Owen Hart, what is it? The Dark Side of the Ring.
Yep.
That was just terrible, bro. Like, I don't even know how people are like. I just can't believe the other half of the story, and I'm sure Vince has his half of the story too. I know his lawyer went to like ESPN and kind of explained his half of it, but everything is just weird, man. Rough right now.
Yeah, definitely rough.
2020's been a pretty shit year, in my opinion.
It definitely has been. I don't know. I don't understand. Like, hopefully we could just shake the leg and get the fuck out of here. Sorry, but that's just how I feel. Like, we need to move on from 2020 and focus on 21 And hopefully we start 21, or even if we get halfway through this year, and this halfway through this year is better than what has transpired. I mean, we are now getting to that point where we're reopening stuff now, but hopefully, they're talking about a resurgence, but hopefully not. That's just me.
Yeah. Let's see what the chat is saying right now. Sick said, "Yo, is anyone going to make it to Double or Nothing this Saturday? It looked like 3 people got hurt." We're going to get into that, Sick. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I don't know, man. They were going all out tonight in their matches. No pun intended either with that. Sonny Bimbo says, quick question. When it comes to picture-in-picture, do you know if the sponsors pay less for their spots when picture-in-picture is on? I would assume so. I would assume there's got to be some type of cut for it. But they're doing more commercials like that, so there's more revenue overall. But I think they're cutting it out so that it's like, okay, it's a little cheaper for you if you do this. Okay. Yeah. Our ads are still getting seen. So it's interesting to try it for live television because a lot of people will wait and binge watch stuff now. Yep. So live content's very important. Let's see here. Original Biggie said, bad week for wrestling. Shad passing away. Macho Man died back in 2011. And the Owen Hart tragedy reminder for this weekend. Yeah, man. Broken Rockstar said, F Kevin Dunn. Agreed. From what I heard from the Dark Side of the Ring thing, what he did to JR, that's not cool, man.
Not at all.
Yeah, let's see here. Derek, he said, shit, Derek, we still got 7 months to go for 2020. It's GG.
I'm just trying to be optimistic, man. Just trying to be optimistic.
Take it while you can, folks, because the hate will spew soon. Let's get into this show, man. Let's talk Dynamite. Let's get into the show, folks. Let me put on my hat for this, because I smell BS coming off somebody right now talking about he's not a hater. Dynamite commentary team, we had the full team back. Tony Schiavone, JR, Excalibur. Inner Circle start off, first of all, disrespecting Alex Marvis as they get out of limo, telling him to shut his ass. Who stole the tie clip that you noticed?
Ortiz.
Yo, they stole the man's tie clip because they said it looks like it's worth some money. Terrible. Terrible. And who takes tie clips?
You know what? A tie clip, that's probably going to be negative, I want to say, because you probably pay, let's just say, for shits and giggles, you pay $60 for a tie clip. That's probably only going to be like worth $25 if you take it to the pawn shop.
Right? Tie clips are trash, bro. Yeah. I don't know. Do you rock tie clips when you wear the tie?
No.
I just don't do it.
I think the only thing that you should rock basically is the cufflinks. For some reason, people love cufflinks.
That ain't getting you no money in the pawn shop either.
No, but the cufflinks are very flashy. I don't know why.
First match to kick off the show tonight, we have Moxley taking on 10, who is Preston Vance, I believe is his name. Before, if you've seen him on the AEW Dark shows, Preston Vance under the mask. 10 comes out, but Brody Lee is with him, and Brody Lee makes him take a knee. Like, similar to football, if somebody's down, take the knee. And very, very awkward and weird, man. This was something completely different. But what do you think, though, D? 10 comes out, Brody Lee tells him to take a knee. Brody Lee cuts the promo, and he says 10 is being knighted tonight. Brody Lee says that it's not a cult. I figure you would know best about this.
I mean, it's really not. It's more so like a family,
Derek's done speaking for tonight, folks. So, this is a cult, and Brody Lee cuts a pretty believable promo, though, about how he needs to win the title and why it's important to him and his group to have the title. Right. I thought this was very well done.
It was. Brody Lee basically established the fact that before he came in, the Dark Order was strong, but wasn't strong enough. Now that he's here, we have basically 2.0 of the Dark Order, where now that he's there, it's 10 times better than what it is, or what it was, and now we should be in store for a long haul.
This is true. Brody Lee did a good job, like I said, making you believe that he could be the winner now.
Yes.
This chat is going nuts right now. Rob, you're funny. Sonny said that his match of the night was Stunt versus MJF, followed by Orange Cassidy and Ray Fenix. Justin Hollis in the chat. What's going on, Justin? Justin was on the AEW Double or Nothing preview. If you guys missed it yesterday, go back in the archives and check that out for me. Let's see. Chris DeZuba says only nipple clips. Not appropriate. Let's see. Broken Rockstar says Double or Nothing is stacked. This promo was ass, Rob says. Booty cheeks.
Nah.
Rob's got that NXT in his blood tonight, I see. I don't know, man.
I won't say it.
We're going to be nice tonight.
You got it. You got it.
So Moxley comes to the crowd. I had to put the air quotes around that. And he comes in, did a really good thing in this match. Busted out the Gotch pile driver. Don't know if that was for my man Suzuki or not, but I was down. Hit the Gotch style pile driver. Moxley ends up getting the win with the paradigm shift. I think we all knew that was coming. Dropped him on that dome piece and gets the 1, 2, 3. The main thing after the match was he grabbed a steel chair and put Ten's arm into it and told Brody Lee to get out of here. So Moxley is using his minions as leverage to get him to come back out. Yeah. And because he wants his belt back and he obviously wants to fight. Brody Lee then says some things are worth sacrificing. And he sacrifices Ten and leaves him there. And Moxley doesn't care. He's a badass. Takes the chair and wallops it as he yells to him to stay still as he hits him with the chair.
Stop squirming.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That was it. That was just the GG.
Yeah. You know, it's. I like the back and forth. You know, it's. He knighted 10 in order to sacrifice 10.
So you think 10 will stay loyal to him still?
10 will stay loyal.
Okay.
10 will stay loyal.
All right, we'll see this here. Six says, "What's going to happen when Evil Uno returns?"
I will say. Actually, I won't speculate on that.
Oh, you're gonna wait it out?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be in the tag division, like number one contendership. Sick. I think they were supposed to be the number one contenders for this, but I believe they're stuck in Canada. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I've been hearing. And then Six said, y'all think that Uno's gonna be the Paul Heyman of the Inner Circle. No comment once again from me. So Justin said that it wasn't Brody Lee's best promo, but it got the job done.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus De Leon in the house as well. What's going on, Jesus?
What's up, Jesus?
He said 10 got that arm broken.
Snapped like a twig.
Yes. Me and Jesus were going back and forth in the group chat earlier. Funny stuff, Jesus. Just talking crap to each other. had to go down. But Moxley establishes who he is here and gets the win. This is going to be tough. We're going to get Derek's predictions towards the end of this, too, because I do want to go over that. So that'll be like the questionnaire part of the night. So we're going to probably fly through a lot of these. So if I forget something, I'm going to try and just state it generally if it's something you need to go back and check out. MJF versus Marko Stunt here. Dude, MJF played his role perfect, and Marko did the same thing.
Yes.
MJF raising the eyebrows at Dasha. What a douchey thing to do. It worked. It worked.
On point. Definitely on point.
Couldn't be mad, man.
No.
MJF doing the eyebrow raises was good. And they basically, this was like a bully kind of match. Like, MJF was basically showing, I'm bigger, stronger, and better than you. Yeah. On point there. I'm glad that you caught on to that, where I was going with that. Now, he made, at one point in this match, stuff that you would do to your little brother. I don't know if anyone else has ever done this, but make him smack himself. Stuck his finger in his nose.
This dude right here.
Yo, chill. He made him eat a booger after he put his finger in his nose. Like, disgusting stuff, dude. Who would do such a horrible act? Anywho, this match also had some Home Alone comedy too, though. I liked when Marko goes to slide out the ring. MJF does the classic get you stuck in the apron, and when he went to go axe handle smash him, Marty's gonna come up with this in 1 second. He goes to axe handle smash Marko. Marko ducks. He screams like Marty from Home Alone.
Now, I know you guys saw Home Alone 2. Reference back to when Marv where they were in the house and Marv went to go turn the water on after getting all the paint on him, and he started screaming, and then he like right when he got electrocuted, like that reminded me so much. I'm like, all he had to do was hit a high pitched note, and that would have been Marv to the fullest.
Dude, not even that. So he gets hit afterwards. He goes into the steel steps after. MJF, if you notice after the match, he had a nasty bruise from the steel steps. He went crashing into those steps. Wardlow did a good job being the heavy here. Reminded me of Diesel with Shawn Michaels in like early 90s stuff. He just made it look so easy. Like, dude, I could snap this dude if I wanted to.
So nonchalant. You know, he's just holding him on the ropes, like choking him out and everything. Like, That's what I like about Wardlow. I still don't like his finisher. Hopefully we get something different.
F10.
Garbage.
In the match, MJF hits kind of like an inverted shoulder breaker. Looked like he was setting up for like the angel wings for Daniels, but he held him up and did a shoulder breaker, and then locks on that Fujiwara armbar, and Marko has no choice but to tap out. Marko Stunt gives a valiant effort. Marko Stunt is the guy who is the underdog that gives all of his heart. He is Spike Dudley / Rey Mysterio for AEW. He does a good job in that.
I'm looking for an upset from Marko.
It's going to happen one of these days. It's got to. Now, MJF then makes Marko kiss the ring, because he said at first he was going to let him kiss a rat, one of his rats in the town. But he said, you know what? None of my rats would kiss you. So he said, you're going to kiss the ring. And he punches him right in the face. This leads to the save by Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus and Wardlow had a little bit of a face-off. I think they're building that match up because JR kind of got all, he's a big man guy. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's what I want to see right there. Mm-hmm. And he got excited for it. So not mad at it at all. I think that would be an excellent matchup. And I want to see that happen down the line.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Jungle Boy has a lot to show up for this match. He's got a lot of work to do, but I think both guys can come out looking great in this, just in the overall scheme of things.
Definitely.
Way to build this matchup.
I totally agree. They I think the feud between these two is just on point. It's on point. We pick on the little guy, but now you get people your own size. Now let's see how you pick on us,
right?
So I'm all for it, and the back and forth, in the ring with them is definitely on point too.
Speaking of back and forth, this leads us to the next segment with Jake the Snake Roberts and Double A. Sorry, my fingers just do that when I mention Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson. Dude, this was pretty good for two dudes who look like they should not be in the ring, should not be talking. They cut some promos.
They did. They definitely cut some promos.
I can't front. Jake the Snake, I couldn't write down what they were saying because I wanted to pay attention more so to the action in the ring at the time. Jake the Snake came off as a complete sleazeball, asking, where's that bimbo Brandy?
I'd like to bounce off of her.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Jake was just a pig. Jake playing like that male chauvinistic pig that goes too far is great.
Yep.
And besides that, Jake said that Lance Archer wants to knock out Mike Tyson.
It's ludicrous, man. Ludicrous.
Listen, I'm not messing with Mike Tyson. I saw those videos.
Yeah, those. Oh my god. At first, I thought it was somebody else, but then once I finished the video, I'm like, yo, that was Mike. God.
Yeah, dude. Somebody's getting their ass knocked out, bro, at this show.
Oof.
It might be Jake. It might be Jake. Now, Double A cut a good promo too, though, for Cody's behalf.
Yes.
Talking about how Cody needs to win this match, and Cody wants to win this match. He started giving me goosebumps towards it. I'm not gonna lie. Arn got into it a little bit. I was like, go ahead. He was like, don't cut me off. And he just went to like all these little, I'm going to let the snake out the bag, no pun intended.
Right.
And Arn just went in. If you guys have never seen Arn Anderson talk, if you're like a newer fan or a fan that came around in the 2000s, we'll say, and you've never seen Arn Anderson's promos, go back and watch his promos from like Nitro with the Horsemen, his classic 80s stuff with Tully Blanchard and Ole and stuff. Arn Anderson can talk with the best of them too. Right. He came up with the name The Four Horsemen. So, the dude's a G, and eventually you know what it leads to. the table pull apart. He's like, you know what? And if this table wasn't in between us, and he flips the table, I'm like, well, now it's not. So what are you two about to do? And as soon as these two old dudes were about to lock up, I have never seen referees flock faster to the ring. My man Rick Knox, Rick Knox, dove through the ropes without even like touching them. Dove.
That was so great. Like I was just like, he slid like right through, and it was just like, wait, what the hell did you just do?
He came in. They were all over to make sure that these two didn't fight. This is gonna be good, man.
Yeah. And you know what? Arn Anderson also touched on how Cody needed this because this shows his leadership. So like this proves like he can run the company. But he could be a champion on top of that. Basically, a champion overall in all aspects of the company. So.
Now, Chris Zuba says that this was an awesome promo. Rob says Jake equals slimeball. Justin Hollis says this segment between Jake and Arn was straight fire. Jesus said Arn Anderson was great on the promo. Rob says Double A might have spilled the rumor fight comeback for Tyson. If it turns out to be true, AEW is genius because it's going to get a lot of traffic towards their site and product. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Six said Jake hinted at a match between him and Arn. Now listen, I love some Double A and Jake the Snake, but don't nobody want to see guys in their mid-60s, early 70s having a match. Let that shit die with Flair. I don't think they're going to have a match, Sick. Arn can't wrestle. If you remember why he got taken out, Arn Anderson can't feel like one side of his arm. Like he couldn't lift weights at one time. I think that's why when he's doing this, I think that's part of the reason why. I'm sorry if I cut off my voice for part of it. Arn Anderson couldn't hold a glass even without his hand shaking, so I don't think they're going to let him in the ring. I think Arn's good to do a spine buster, and he's out. That's
spine on the pine.
GG for my man Double A. But they had the nice breakup in between. Like I said, good hype for all the matches. No Cody or Archer either. I thought Archer would have came out to like mess up Arn, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
Darby Allin promo.
Great promo.
Some of these cuts were like Attitude Era, like boom, next segment, and they were just rocking in. Darby Allin promo. It starts off with him sitting around a table. Darby's got his face half painted, and he's got those big ass kind of reflective sunglasses. Visual looked great. Now with it, everyone else has the faces of the people in the ladder match on, and he's burning cards that they're playing, like for Double or Nothing. It's the casino feel. So
chips all in.
So they show that chips go in, and then you see Darby on the outside, Derek,
climbing a ladder, and as he gets to that ladder, great silhouette. Even though you still see him, but just him standing on top of the ladder, and then gives the double birds, and then at the end of it, standing there, the man set himself on fire.
The man is burning at the top of the ladder. That was some weird shit, dude. Darby's videos are weird, and he didn't say a word, but he got his point across.
Listen, I gave that an A+. I was like, A+. It's like, dude, the promo didn't even start yet. I'm like, A+, no better.
Listen, I think they delivered 3 great back-to-back promos. So we had Jake and Arn, Darby Allin, then we get to a Pac promo. Pac is shown backstage, or not backstage, kind of at his house, I guess. It's supposed to be like, it seemed like in England.
Yeah.
And he has on the scarf that is coming down, and it looks similar to MJF, like he was dressed in like this fancy kind of attire.
I actually like that look.
And then he started talking about Death Triangle, but then you would see him with his wrestling gear on, with his hair all down in his face, like he looked like he was ready to take somebody out. I thought they did a really good job hyping this one up and building it up.
They did. I would love to see Pac back. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars.
Peace.
Sorry, I had to quote my man Tyrone Magnus for that one.
I respect it. They just did a really good job, man. He brought up Death Triangle. We haven't seen Pentagon lately.
No.
So it keeps them all fresh in your mind. Like, they had beef with the best friends. And that was the picture shown at the very beginning, too, if anybody missed that, who was there. So, great, man. Rob. Rob said, anybody watch Dark from yesterday? I never want to see Luther in a normal match again. So Luther should just be saved for special occasions, Rob? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what it sounds like.
Luther is like the Gangrel of AEW. That's how I feel. Like, that's just... I don't know if that's a bad thing. I'm just going to leave that where it is. I didn't see Luther's match, so I can't say anything about that. Let's see. Oh, Jesus, we're going to get to that too. I'm kind of hyped to talk about that as well with you guys. Dang, D, like, a lot of stuff happened on this show.
It did.
So... After the Pac promo, which you were really impressed by, we had 3 great promos. We get to an awesome match. Orange Cassidy versus Fenix. Now, Orange Cassidy comes out, best friends music. We see that attempt of a Liu Kang kick again. Last week, if you missed it, Orange Cassidy got his block knocked off. Woo! Tootsie! He got knocked, bro.
Finish him.
Dude. That was great. Phoenix looked like a star. This week, though, Phoenix tries the same thing, but this time Orange Cassidy sidestepped it and walked right into the ring like nothing happened. Great. Great for both characters. Now, in the beginning of this, dude, they had some great like transitions. Orange Cassidy started with the hands in the pocket, but after Phoenix chopped him, and he chopped the shit out of him. They really got into the match a little bit more. Like, they really went at it with each other.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it right off the bat. This was my match tonight because I love these two wrestlers. They definitely put on a showcase for me, in my opinion. I know it may not resonate with other people, and that's perfectly fine. That's your opinion. You are entitled to that. But for me, this was a great match because you saw 2 people wrestle. One that you don't see wrestle all the time, pretty much ever, until it really gets down to the...
Who are you referring to?
Orange Cassidy.
Orange has to be kept special.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't wrestle, but he has to be kept special because that's the persona that he gives off. You can't waste that. But then you get Ray Phoenix, a.k.a. Ray Fenix. You get him. You get a high flyer, Mr. I do the damn thing that is unbelievable, but I make it believable because I'm Ray Fenix.
Yeah, dude, he did a really good job in this match. Just impressive counters, the power bombs off the top. Like, honestly, if you guys don't think Orange Cassidy's like great from watching this, I don't know what you're watching.
Yeah, I don't know what you're watching either. Like, you may hate the gimmick, but you have to respect the fact that this man can wrestle.
Yeah, dude, he went in there and just did the damn thing. Even some of his counters, they messed up the Code Red at one point where they were going to flip over when he bounced off the ropes. Still hit it flawlessly. The kick out part looked bad because Ray Phoenix kicked out, but he didn't get like all the way over.
He didn't get all the way over.
Yeah, so it looked like, was he still pinned or what was happening there? But whatever. These two went out and they lit it up, and it looked like he kind of like blew Orange Cassidy up a little bit because Orange Cassidy didn't do as much silly shit towards the end. He was more like, yo, I'm about to really wrestle, man.
Yeah.
I can't do this right now. Jesus said this was his match of the night as well, and he said this match and Sammy Guevara's match in the main event, and we'll get to that too in a second. But they really did a good job here. But Kip Sabian ends up coming out to the ring with a ladder, sets it up, walks his ass on up and sits there and crosses his legs. You know, someone's got to be stupid. I'm just watching the match. And in the aspects of all this, Orange Cassidy and him are kind of jaw-jacking. The referee's talking to Kip Sabian like, don't try anything. Low blow on the Orange Cassidy. Rolling cutter. 1, 2, 3. Ray Phoenix gets the win.
Exactly. Like I said, this was a great match. But then, you know, like, seeing Kip Sabian come out, like, to me, I thought it was funny because Kip reminds me of that kind, like, the way he was dressed tonight reminds me of that kind of guy who's like 45 years old, like gray hair, dressed the way that he is, with like 3 kids, somewhat of an old man belly, not even, but
It sounds like you're describing Billy Bob Thornton in Bad Santa.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
When he's watching the girls, what was he having? Was it ice cream or?
I think it was ice cream.
He had something with him. He was watching the girls play volleyball. Some young girls. I was like, bro, you're a pervert. Bro.
Like this dude will have like 3 kids, like still thinking that he's cool. You know what I mean? But a pervert at the same time. Like, but I like Kip. Kip, you're good in my eyes, bro.
Uh-oh. They're saying that they're getting some lag. I apologize if anybody's getting lag right now. It shouldn't be. YouTube is, like I said, it's been really rough during all of this stuff, so I cannot control it, unfortunately, guys. Yeah, I'm looking at my stats on the OBS stream. Garbage right now, but I've been talking to some other YouTubers, and they say there's just a lot of people streaming during this time, so it's kind of been shite. Also need to upgrade the computer, which is in the plan soon, hopefully. So no worries about that, guys. So if you guys are still with me, I appreciate you. Keep writing in the chat. I'll read what you guys are saying. After the match, though, bro, this leads to the melee, or the melee, whatever you want to call it if you're Vince McMahon.
Right.
Dude, I just can't believe this, dude. Like, so first person who dives to the outside was Rey Fenix. I thought Rey Fenix, number 1, was floating like Air Jordan. Man, he was in he caught some mean airtime, but bro, when he landed,
that hip,
shit, bro, his hip has to be hurting. He didn't do anything else after this. Like, he was like, nah, fuck that. They didn't catch me.
I'm done. I'm done. I am done. And then who else? I mean, like Colt Cabana came out, did himself a moonsault. Kind of everybody pretty much in the ladder match came out, and they pretty much got all together and everything. So
Rob said it was a corn dog and beer and Bad Santa. Six said, "What the hell?
There you go.
What the hell are you talking about?" Oh, Six, I'm just hearing old man and beer bellies. He was just describing that gear Kip Sabian was wearing. Saying it makes him think of 40-year-olds. Like, why was he?
Like if you go back and look at it, just imagine Kip the way that he's dressed. Like a 45-year-old man with like 3 kids, but he's just like his kids are off playing, but he's watching young girls just like move around and everything. Like 20-year-old girls, he's just sitting there. Oh yeah, you look good. You look good.
Edit that from the show, somebody. I don't ever want to hear that again, especially some Billy Bob Thornton type shit. Let's see here, and. Sorry, I wrote better in the chat, and I definitely misspelled that because I was trying to type with one hand.
AKA beater?
Yeah. Not appropriate. Not appropriate. Afterwards, man, everybody just got their stuff in here that was around. So
yeah.
They hyped for the ladder match once again. Next up, we had a tag match with the AEW Women's Division. We had Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I drill grills too, Britt. And Nyla Rose, the AEW Women's Champion. Derek, what did you make of this tag team match? This was
It was a decent match. I felt I don't think it was sloppy. I just think it was like just kind of all over the place a little bit. Nothing was pretty much. It didn't really seem like it was coordinated the way that it should have been.
Yeah, everything just seemed a little bit here for this one. They were trying to plant seeds, which was good, and I think they really didn't show who's winning any of the matches.
Right.
So a lot of things are left open, and I thought that was very wise how they played up the end of this match. Like, we'll get into it a little bit. They had some good things in here. As we know, Shida and Nyla Rose are going to face each other. Chris Statlander, Britt Baker at the pay-per-view are going to face each other. This match went back and forth until Shida ended up eating a nastified Beast Bomb. Got her real good on that one. Nyla gets the win 1-2-3. Looks impressive. Eventually, though, a table gets set up, and Shida suplexes Nyla Rose through the table. And let me give props to Chris Statlander on one spot that we'll never probably talk about in the match. She had Nyla Rose on her shoulders at one point and hit her with, like, not really an electric chair drop, but, like, threw her over.
Yeah.
Dude.
That was, and it didn't look, like, to me, it did not look that Nyla Rose did anything to make that move happen. It looked like Chris Statlander showed that muscle and said, you're going over and you're hitting the mat without you doing anything.
Broken Rockstar said he feels this match was trash. He thought it was terrible. And Jesus said, "What the hell happened to Britt Baker? Do you think she's hurt?" I couldn't tell what happened, bro. Honestly, this was one of those I was taking notes, moving around, doing stuff, and I missed what even happened to her. So
the look on, judging by the look on her face, it didn't look like it was like a injury. I think this was more so like she got taken advantage of, so she was just kind of like
so she's just gonna sit on the floor and
like taking herself out of the match just to make it look like she got injured to cost Sheeta the belt at Double or Nothing to get her shot at winning the title.
That's rough, man, for that. Let's see here. Six said, when they picked up Nyla to slam her into Britt, I knew she was going to get effed up. Nyla is a big MFer. Yeesh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with this women's division. They have to try to figure out what the women need storylines. Like, they're not in stories. They just wrestle matches.
It's just there. You know, they're just there, which is unfortunate because you definitely have some women in this division that can push a story.
You just have to be willing to go in with a story and let it happen.
Yes, and they deserve that. They deserve that because, you know, granted, this is the weakest.
What, division?
Yeah,
I would say so for them. This is the one that needs the most work right now. If I was like doing like a grade from where AEW was a year ago, because Double or Nothing is kind of where it started for a lot of us. Like, this was great.
Yeah.
This division needs the most work, and I feel like any woman who comes into AEW, if you get a tryout match, you have the opportunity to get a job and possibly be a face of this company because they are looking for people who want to be leaders, take over these roles. You could possibly do something great for yourself here.
Big chance of doing something great for yourself.
Let me see here. Sick just put in there. I laugh when JR said something like, I'm reading Nyla weighs about 180. They might want to take a second look at that. Nyla's a big competitor.
Yeah, Nyla definitely is a big competitor. But like I said, Chris Statlander showed off her strength. It really didn't look like Nyla, because you can see people hop up a little bit to in order to keep them safe and everything. It looked like she just like lifted her ass up and said, "You're going over."
Like, yeah, I don't give a shit. It's happening.
It's happening.
Let's get to the next part. We had an interview with Alex Marvez and Jon Moxley backstage. Jon Moxley was backstage talking about not being fearful of Mr. Brody Lee's group. He doesn't care about the Dark Order. He's willing to sacrifice his people, but he said there's nowhere for him to run this Sunday. Builds up the card a lot. And he brought up something about a Gimp mask. And those guys wearing Gimp masks. And guys, that got me to thinking. If you're going to wear a Gimp mask and things are going to get like that, you don't want your hairs getting caught in the zippers. So you're going to want to make sure you use Manscaped. Now, you can get the Lawnmower 3.0. This thing has great action. A little light for you. It's got all the vibrating action that you need. It's got good grip.
Very quiet, too.
Absolutely. If you want to shave alone in the dark, you don't have a problem here.
Not at all.
Now, ladies, you guys can use this too. I know it's meant for trimming around the family jewels for the guys, but ladies, feel free. You guys can use this as well. There's no shame in doing the same thing right around the kitty cat. All right? Nothing wrong with that. So you guys can use this too. And if you guys go to manscaped.com, put in that promo code EPW show, and you guys will also get your hands on potentially one of these nice leather bags. I still got the tag on this bad boy. This is nice though. Really nice,
that
durable.
Very crisp. Very crisp.
Leather, real. And I'm trying to educate people. I know some people look at this and they think, yo, they gave me a cool newspaper, something to read while I'm trimming my bush. But no, this is not for you to read. This is for you to collect those little hairs on. Boom. Trim it, put it right on this bad boy, and then You hear that? That's the paper.
Exactly.
Put them right in the trash after, all right? Nobody wants to see your little hairs all around the toilet seat or wherever you're doing this at.
Right.
So make sure you clean up after yourself. Go to manscaped.com. Use the promo code EPWSHOW, all one word, and you guys will get 20% off and free delivery on your boy. Tell him I sent you. Get someone a gift. Father's Day's coming up. Get that awkward gift for your dad and say, Dad, shave the bushes. Makes the trees look taller. All right?
There you go.
Hit it up. Not only that, guys, you can also use the promo code EPWSHOW. If you go to powerslam.tv, get 1 free month of pro wrestling on the independent scene on your boy. EPW Show is the code. Make sure you guys use it. Follow me on Twitter at EPW Show. And a big shout out to our other sponsors at Everything College Basketball. Hopefully the college basketball season starts back up so that we can get back into some sports. Man, I miss my sports a little bit.
Definitely. Stressing about that. Need something. You know, I mean, I got some kind of news. You know, my daughter might be starting her softball season, but not until June 29th. That's if everything is a go. But, you know, I'm not really anticipating that because I think we'll get screwed still. But I definitely miss sports. So,
yeah, definitely. Let's see what the live chat is saying here. Yeah, they do have to get better still. Jesus is talking about the women's division. Rob says, take the women's division away from Kenny and Brandy. Establish your top 2 performers, Sheeta and Statlander so far, and bring back Jamie Hayter. She's got business to tend to, Rob. Stardom. Arisa just retired. If anybody is a Stardom fan, Arisa was one of my favorites over there, and she's retired now, man. That absolutely gutted me today, too. Like, we started off the podcast kind of like, I don't know what's the best word. Somber,
yeah.
And that hit me in the gut today too. PR Nightmare says I'm a mess up Manscaped, just don't have to hear this no more. Listen, Nelson, we gotta pay the bills. You know how you can stop hearing Manscaped promos? You guys start hitting that donation button and start sending me some money, and you won't have to hear it anymore. All right, I'm providing free content to you. I just need some people to either A, support the brand, get yourself a t-shirt. Go to manscaped.com. I'm giving you something for your money. I'm trying to be cool, but if you guys want to do a free donation, be my guest. I don't mind. I'll take that too. Let's see. Sick. Oh my goodness. You are too funny. I'm not repeating that. Sonny Bimbo said hashtag Manscaped, hashtag EPW Show. Thank you, Sonny. You're the man, brother. Rob said keep that cat trimmed. You damn right though.
Exactly.
What kind of shit is that? Who has combos with their dad like that? I said it was going to be awkward, bro.
Yeah.
It's going to be awkward. Sometimes you got to tell your dad, if you want to go down there and trim it up, and then when you go in that bedroom, she'll be like, well, it's the big show.
Tired of hearing that shit.
Listen, I'm just trying to make some sales, PR. Show me some love. Jesus said they need to get Tessa soon. I don't know how I feel about Tessa, man. Tessa, I know we can't prove all that stuff with her, but I don't know. I've been sour on Tessa ever since I heard that news. I'm not getting into I'm not getting into that. So let's get back into the AEW show real quick. After this, we had an SSN Sean Spears news segment. This was all kinds of douchebaggery, but it worked. What's up, Connor? This worked for them. Sean Spears, stupid mohawk still, is talking crazy about Dustin Rhodes, talking about his retirement, shows him getting crushed by Lance Archer and how Cody did nothing. Sean Spears seems like he has something against the Rhodes family. I don't know what's the deal with this, and he hasn't beaten anybody, so I don't know why he's still talking.
Right.
But he challenges Dustin Rhodes at Double or Nothing, so we have another match added to the card now.
Yep. So that makes what? It's about a good 8,
9 matches, I believe now.
Yeah.
So remind me that one's on there when we get to your predictions at the end here, Derek.
You got it.
We also find out next week that there's a battle royal. The battle royal the winner is going to get a championship title match at the TNT Championship June 3rd. Whoa. Like, that's pretty dope, man, that they're already having plans for the TNT title. Who's going to be number 1 contender? I'm down with it.
I like that idea. You know, get straight to the point. You know, let's make this happen. Let's make it interesting. Let's not have I got the title and I don't defend it for 6 months.
Well, the TNT title, too, it's weird because everybody's like, oh, you can't call it that. If they go to another network, Dynamite is TNT, so it kind of works anyway.
Right.
But if it's a television championship, you couldn't call it that after the NWA just brought that belt back.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I want to see what they do with this title. Is it going to be defended every 2 weeks? Is it going to be defended every week? I think I'm going to be on a media call with Cody Rhodes tomorrow. So I hopefully will get the opportunity to ask that question if they let the media get some questions in.
This man on the road to stardom. No pun intended for stardom.
Hashtag watch stardom.
There you go.
Sammy Guevara versus Matt Hardy is your main event of the evening.
The Spanish God.
The Spanish bumper of his life, dude. He talked about getting hit by that damn golf cart. Matt Hardy's face was priceless for that. This was just a great back and forth match. Matt Hardy, don't look crazy like him. Matt Hardy freaking went in on this match. Matt looked good, man. He hit like a Razor's Edge powerbomb from like WrestleMania 2000 in the video game that used to be his finisher before the Twist of Fate.
That was actually that was executed very well. Very well.
Matt Hardy still has it, bro. I'm glad that he's getting the opportunity to showcase his skills here. He was always one of my favorites. Hashtag Matt over Jeff. Yeah, dude.
Damn, bro.
Nah, I've always felt that way, dude. I always thought Matt Hardy was better than Jeff. I don't know what this love infatuation people have with Jeff is. I get it, maybe because he does like the crazier things, but
no, bro.
I always just like Matt's like demeanor. Like he was just more like the level-headed one.
Nah, Jeff to me, in my opinion, people love Jeff because Jeff is the one where he's like, all right, he's like the male stripper of wrestling.
What? Explain yourself before Sick comes in here asking, what are you talking about?
He's like the male stripper of wrestling, like how Val Venus was. If you listen closely, all you hear...
I'm not agreeing with any of this.
Listen, all you hear is women cheering for Jeff like it's nothing.
I don't think that's true, though. I think guys like Jeff Hardy, too. He's
not
weird.
That
He's
don't.
strange. He's like the ultimate warrior. Like, I can't explain why people like him, but they just do. And I'm not saying...
For us, for the guys... It's because Jeff puts everything on the line.
I guess
Jeff performs. For the women, he's like I said, he's like the male stripper of wrestling right now. Like the man is willing to come out, not even wrestle like for 2 seconds. As soon as he comes out, so he's already throwing water on himself. He's sweating already, bro. Like
I'm sweating. Six said, yo, what's up with mofos in this match biting people's toes and shit happened a little too much. Well, we went from get masked to talking about toes. So Matt Hardy bit Sammy Guevara's toes in this. Disgusting. Twist of Fate hit 1, 2. Sammy kicked out, bro. I was shocked that they let him kick out of a Twist of Fate.
Actually,
Yo, y'all gotta spell Derek's name right in the chat. Everybody always gives you that CK at it. Derek is Derek. I want him called out properly. But he kicks out of that. They brawl a little bit more. Sammy ends up going for a 450. Matt gets the knees up. And then it leads to another Twist of Fate. Sammy spiked himself on both of these. That last one was so bad, bro. Yes. I was like, yo, stop spiking yourself. I thought somebody's going to get hurt, bro.
Yeah, so, but you know what? I think he's doing it to a perfect T, because it's like he's spiking himself, but he's throwing so much momentum that he's carrying it over so he doesn't hurt himself.
Listen, that's fine. He's young. Cut that shit out eventually, though. Don't keep selling all this stuff.
Yeah, because then you're going to get the same treatment that Dolph Ziggler got.
I respect that. I was just going to actually say the same thing. Rob says Jeff has the it factor somehow, but only falls better than Matt, but Matt over Jeff still. I think that later in their careers, I think Matt has shown that he is more creative though than Jeff.
Matt is the better wrestler of the two. Like, listen, when I said the male stripper, you got to have fun. You have to have fun. Let's just call it what it is.
Time out, bro. Did you hear what you just said?
The male stripper.
Hey, gotta have fun. I can't.
But you have to, bro. Like, You have to have fun on the show. It can't be always serious and anger and all that kind of shit. But he is, like, all jokes aside, Jeff is a great performer.
Who do you prefer?
I prefer Matt.
Okay.
But if I'm looking for, like, excitement, I'm looking at Jeff.
Okay.
Because Jeff is going to give you those exciting moments. Matt is going to give you that, I'm going to bust your ass kind of moment. You know what I mean?
Sonny says, AEW golf carts on sale at AEW store. I'm spending my stimulus check on one.
Hey, there you
I might need to borrow it if Jesus starts talking wild again. So let me know. Broken Rockstar said, I'm biased as hell, like Lita better than Trish. Hey, that's your prerogative, man. I know back in the day when I used to hear that Trish music, it was on. Wow, 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 wow. 6 at what? For real, Sonny? Those mofos can, but a whole ass golf cart on the site. No, I bet they better not have that up. If they have that up, somebody link it in the chat right now, because I will be tight. Let's get to the end of this, D. So Matt Hardy wins the match, but then Jericho, they had some audio issues in the beginning of this. Jericho and who was it? PMP and Hager are shown at the football stadium. They're holding Kenny Omega against a goalpost. Hager's throwing water on him, and Jericho takes a bat to his midsection. Now, the main part that you needed to hear, the audio was fixed by then.
Yeah.
I don't know what the issue was, and them switching over, it wasn't perfect. But Jericho and them take the bat to Kenny Omega, start beating him down. The Young Bucks come out of the stands flying on top of people. This goes nuts. Matt Hardy finally makes it there. I didn't know how close the arena was to where they're wrestling. I don't know. Matt Hardy just shows up with his hair all jacked up like, I'm here!
Damascus!
They start fighting, and they still have the numbers advantage, but then here comes Hangman Page.
Cowboy shit!
He just runs, he's like running across the field. I'm like, who the hell is that? Hangman Page just starts molly-whopping boys, whooping ass. Hangman Page saves the day, but he still walks away in the end, away from the Elite.
Told you, bro. Beginning of the end.
Terrible.
Beginning of the end, dude. I'm telling you. Hangman, let them lose. Hangman is gone. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I respect it. I think that Stampede Stadium match is going to be really dope.
It will be.
Let them fight in the middle of all this.
I want to say there's going to be a lot of debris.
Did you get my message about the custom end zones? I did see that right before I started recording, Connor. Connor thought it was really cool that they had the custom end zones for both of them. One side had the Inner Circle, one side had the Elite.
I didn't see that.
Yep. So that was a really good thing that he had noticed in this. Much credit to everybody. People are now saying Edge over Christian. PR brought up Matt Hardy returning. Listen, bro, I will always have like this disdain for Edge because of that Lita situation. I will never, that was dirty, bro, in my opinion. You don't do that to your boys. Let's see here. Sonny said, I think Sammy is landing the spot on top of his head, which is, as you know, the hardest part of your head. Seems like a safe way to do it. Hashtag Spanish God.
See?
Connor said Daly's Place and the Jag Stadium is connected at the concourse. I have never been there, so I did not know that. Thank you. 6 said funniest moment of the night for me was seeing Hangman Page running from way in the back into the big arena like Forrest Gump after his girlfriend left him. Shit was funny.
You know what? He definitely got there quick as hell, dude. I'm like, what the hell?
What did Rob say? Hangman equals Stelios Cantos.
Stelio.
Stop.
Stelio Cantos.
Look it up if you don't get it. Go to your Google machine, folks.
Yes.
Derek.
Wait a minute, dude.
What?
The one scene in that where he had Stan in the ground, dude, and he ran his, Stan thought he was gone, and then all of a sudden he was...
Stop. Stop it. Rob, can't have this man laughing on the show like this. Guys, if you weren't in any of the stuff, I want to hear your AEW predictions. We're going to go down the card with Derek really quick. I'm going to add in that other match before I forget. And Derek, I need your predictions on this, buddy.
All right, let's roll down. Let's roll down the list.
First, the buy-in, Derek. Number 1 contenders for the AEW tag titles. It will be the Best Friends versus Private Party for this one. Private Party kind of jumped in there, but who do you think will win this match?
I think the Best Friends deserve it.
Okay.
Honestly, because not. I don't want to say they deserve it because they've been there, and Private Party hasn't been there. But I can't say that. I'm saying best friends because best friends really haven't lost. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really pinpoint a time where they've actually went on like a losing streak. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't really pinpoint a time where Private Party's been on a losing streak, but they haven't won. I'm going based off of like big matches. You know what I mean? Like, big matches make things for me. So Private Party's biggest match was when they wrestled the Young Bucks and they won that match. That was their biggest match, but that's 2 years ago now.
I'm seeing some disrespect in the chat right now. I bet the American Dad reference. Yes, sick. That is 100% what he's talking about. Connor says D knows how to bring out the laughs. You need the boombox with that theme song in the back now.
You definitely do.
No, I don't. I'm not trying to get copyright strike from. My record is clean right now on this account. Rob said, also, did you see how fast Hangman got there and Cody couldn't come help his wife? Hashtag chump. Chill, Rob. They said the showers were on the other side. He needed a goat cart to get back. Don't disrespect. Some people are saying Private Party for the win. Broken Rockstar and Jesus. Cool. Rob, he was in the shower, man. Come on. So best friends get the win for that one. Britt Baker, Chris Statlander, D. Just straight up pick. Who you got?
I got Chris Statlander.
Okay.
She owes Britt Baker payback from catching the damn it, what's her move called?
I can't think of it now. The what is it? The mandible claw, Rings of Saturn mandible claw move.
Yeah.
The lockjaw.
Lockjaw, yeah. I think she gets payback for that.
Okay. All right. MJF Jungle Boy.
MJF.
All right. Simple, sweet, to the point.
Yes.
I didn't give mine for Shawn Spears, Dustin Rhodes. I think Shawn Spears wins this one. Who do you got?
I want to say Dustin Rhodes, but I think Shawn Spears because I'm going with the psychological effect that Dustin Rhodes lost to damn it, what is his name?
Lance Archer.
Lance Archer. Oh my god, drawing a blank. I've been drawing a blank all day today for some reason. But Lance Archer, so now that's a psychological effect to him. So now he's going to go in thinking like, I don't have it anymore.
Right, and that could be a bigger story too later on,
yes,
if they wanted to tell it. Stadium Stampede, the Elite versus Inner Circle. Who wins?
Damn it! I want to say the Elite, but I feel like the Inner Circle wins this.
Casino ladder match. D, who's your pick?
Yet.
We've got Darby Allin, Colt Cabana, Orange Cassidy, Fenix, Scorpio Sky, Kip Sabian, Kazarian, and Luchasaurus. And there's a mystery.
The mystery, I feel, has to be somebody who.
Who's the mystery? If you could pick, who's the mystery person?
I would pick EC3.
Trouble. Yeah, no, that's a good pick.
I would pick EC3.
But does he win it? Who's your pick to win it?
My pick to win it is Darby Allin.
I respect it. TNT Championship match, Cody Lance. Who do you pick to be the first champ?
I want to say Cody, but I feel like Lance gets it.
I'm seeing some good picks in the chat too. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. No, I think Lance wins it because you can't build Lance up all the way up until this point just to beat him.
Okay. All right. AEW Women's Title match. Nyla Rose, Shida. No DQ, no countouts.
No DQ, no countouts.
Just straight up, who's winning this?
I feel Nyla Rose is winning this.
Okay. I respect that. An AEW World Title match. Jon Moxley, Brody Lee. Did Brody Lee convince you tonight? Who wins?
I feel Brody Lee has to win because you can't bring Brody Lee in like this with only one stipulation. I'm only giving my predictions. I won't give like why I feel like it should be him and why I feel like it won't be him. I'm going with Brody Lee.
To win?
To win.
Boy is wild. Okay. I respect it. Someone else said it on the show yesterday too. I respect it. So Brody Lee for the dub for you. Derek, those are our preview and predictions. We will be live after the show on Saturday. So make sure you tune in to Everything Pro Wrestling. Tell your friends, subscribe, tell your mom.